What's going on, guys? My name is Zed and welcome to this video. So I went to my local Goodwill yesterday. Haven't been there in about 2 weeks, and to be honest with you, I have recorded other haul videos over the last couple of weeks, but I haven't edited them. And I don't know why. They're just kind of sitting in my folders, waiting to be edited, but I just haven't done it yet. So I'm hoping with a new, fresh video, it will get me into the mood and get me back into the swing of things and get to uploading some haul videos again. Because honestly, if you enjoy watching them, that's awesome, but I enjoy looking back at them. I've made YouTube videos for the past 10 years on various different channels. So I enjoy looking back at my old content and seeing what I picked up, because I forget. But first off, we have Iron Man 3, completing my Iron Man trilogy. So that's awesome right there. It's complete. Has everything inside there. Everything's falling out though, so it's great condition. Really happy with that. Though this is my least watched Iron Man movie, and yeah, so picked up Iron Man 3. The 20th anniversary edition of Dirty Dancing. This apparently retailed for $9.99 at a Meijer back when this came out, which I don't know when it came out, but it's a Lionsgate release. So that's pretty fucking cool right there. I already own a couple different editions of Dirty Dancing, but that one was pretty neat. It's also still technically factory sealed. This is all still saran wrapped. And then right here, I picked this up because my dad passed away last year unexpectedly, and apparently this is a very touching father and son movie, and that is The Pursuit of Happiness. So I picked that up. I've heard of it quite a few times. I know it's based on a true story. Jaden Smith, Will Smith. Pretty interesting stuff right there. I grew up with this movie, or the sequel, or the prequel, the you know what I mean? To this movie, and when I heard that the WWE picked it up and they were going to start making a sequel to it, I was just so shocked. Surf's Up 2, Wave Mania, still factory sealed. Apparently, the person that purchased it for $20 at one point decided that, you know what? I'm gonna gift it. I'm gonna re-gift that shit. So it looks like we have an Undertaker Penguin, John Cena Penguin, and a Triple H right up at the top. John Cena, Undertaker, Triple H, Page, and Mr. McMahon. So that should be a fun time. Speaking of the WWE purchasing past animated properties, we have Scooby-Doo and WWE Curse of the Speed Demon, original movie. Right at the front, we have my boy Undertaker. We have Triple H. That might be Page too. I'm not familiar with the wrestler Page. Even was she the one that was in Fighting with My Family? Like was that story based on her fighting with my family? Anyway, pick this up. It's fairly new, I believe, but really cool to add some more Scooby-Doo. This has a story behind it, a little bit of history for you guys, which I love implementing in some of my videos. There's been a hair. I trimmed my mustache up, whatever you want to call this, and there's like hairs that want to go. Anyway, let's get into some history with Ants. So the studio that brought us Ants was DreamWorks, very popular studio, bringing stuff like Shrek, Madagascar. They're a big studio. People love the hell out of them, including myself. This studio was founded by a guy called Jeffrey Katzenberg. He's also the guy that founded the company Quibi, the online 10-minute, whatever platform. And he left Disney to start his own studio because he hated the CEO of Disney at the time, Michael Eisner. Him and Katzenberg always butted heads. They did not like each other. So Katzenberg left to start his own studio. But before he left, he knew that Disney and Pixar were in the middle of their production for their new movie, A Bug's Life. So he thought if he could get his own Bug movie into theaters before Disney Pixar did, then people would think that they copied him and they ripped him off. Now, he did successfully get his movie out, I believe, about a month or two prior to a Bug's Life release, but it just didn't profit as well as a Bug Life because it's Disney. They already had a name in the business, but it's a fun movie nonetheless. And to even further hit Katzenberger's rivalry with Eisner, the character in Shrek, another very popular, probably their most popular, How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek. The character of Lord Farquaad was based off of Michael Eisner, the CEO of Disney, and in looks and in stature, and he even had his kingdom was like a Disney World-esque, Adventureland, and Lord Fuckwad, as Katzenberg would kind of joke about behind the scenes, but a little bit of history for you with this movie and its affiliations with Disney. Speaking of Shrek, I have finally completed my Shrek movies, and that is with Shrek Forever After, the final chapter until they come out with like 2 more movies they have planned. So I have 1 through 3. I also have Puss in Boots, so I just needed Shrek, the final chapter. So pick that one up. Really excited to add this to the collection, and maybe I will do a Shrek marathon. Now, the rest of these movies are all Disney, and that is super exciting for me. My favorite thing, like, if it's not adding new Jurassic Park to my collection, it's adding new Disney stuff to my collection. And let me tell you, one of the things that I love about going to Goodwill's and all these, my shirts are way too big for me. The thing I love about going to Goodwill and all these things is you never know what you're going to find. And I always think to myself, man, I wish I was just starting my collection again, because the excitement I would have had going into Goodwill today would have been immense. Because you could have started a Disney collection there today. There was at least, there's quite a few with Disney, with children's titles. It's kind of common to find them very damaged because kids don't know, how to properly take care of their media. But you could have started a Disney collection there today, or yesterday rather. You probably could have brought home 15 titles and started a collection. That's how many great titles they had. But unfortunately, they only had 5 for me to pick up. Though I wish I could have picked up some other ones, but they're damaged. First off, we have Newsies, which during the height of my Hamilton obsession, I was gonna watch Newsies, ended up not. But we have a young Christian Bale. I don't know. I've heard this is not a great adaptation, but I will check it out for myself one day. Another one of my favorites growing up, the Air Bud franchise, Air Bud Golden Receiver, with some special commentary, some play-by-play commentary by the Buddies. So that's really, really cool to pick up. I actually have a blossoming, let's see if I can grab it. I actually have a blossoming Air Buddies collection in my collection. Spooky Buddies is one of my favorites. But there we have that. So adding some Air Bud... Oh, God. Ugh, I swallowed my tongue. Adding some Air Bud to the collection is super cool. Speaking of super cool, this is a Disney movie that I've been wanting to add to my collection for quite a while now. I have looked it up on Mercari several times. And though this one is slightly damaged, the disc is in okay condition, but the disc, or the stuff, the cover itself is a little bit damaged. We have Wreck-It Ralph, which, as you can see, somebody's little puppy or kitten or something got to the corner of that. But the disc itself is in okay condition. I believe it will play. If not, at least I gave it a try. Gave it the old college try, my boys. Boys and girls. And then we have two movie collections. And I already own all 4 of these movies. But for one, it's artwork variant. And for 2, if I ever decide to downsize my Disney collection, I can at least, have these 2 and not regret not picking them up. First off, we have Brother Bear and Brother Bear 2. I actually watched both of these last year, back to back. The first Brother Bear was kind of one of those movies I watched as a kid that's always stayed in my mind. There were certain images from the movie that I was just like, oh my God, I remember the people being picked up and floating up in the air, circling lights, and then boom, a bear. Like, I remember these certain things. I remember the two moosei, moose, whatever the plural of moose is. I remember those two very vividly, but the sequel is not as good, but it does introduce Joaquin Phoenix taking over the role of the big Brother Bear, so that's pretty cool. This one, if it wasn't Wreck-It Ralph, this is definitely the highlight, no, this is probably the highlight of the haul, and that is the two-movie collection of Mulan and Mulan 2. Just the other week, Mulan, the live-action reimagining, was released onto Disney Plus with some controversy, but I love the original Mulan, and I actually own them right over here. I love the original Mulan. Mulan 2, I don't know if I've ever seen, but I only own it on, this is the gold collection, but it's full screen, and it's not like the full screen that like takes up the entire full screen. It's like a little box in the middle of my widescreen. It's really strange. So which one is it now? Picking up this two-movie collection not only gives me the future ability to downsize if I want to, but also it gives me the ability to watch both movies in beautiful widescreen definition. So there we have it. That is my haul from Goodwill this week. I haven't been in a while, and it might be a little bit while till I go next. Because honestly, even though I did find a good amount of movies, I'm very happy with this. Another thing, you know what? Let's just do a little side tangent. Side tangents with Zed. I almost shit myself twice. I had bratwurst for breakfast. Technically, I haven't slept. You know, there's probably some stuff that I missed out on, for sure. Like, I remember a couple titles coming home and being like, fuck, I forgot those on the shelf. But overall, I am super happy with my purchases. We've already gotten to know each other a little bit. I told you my tummy problems, and also some of my gastro problems with my having bratwursts. So I'm going to leave you with this. This is the last thing I picked up while I was there today. Okay. Breathe, Zed. Okay. People are ready for it. Oh, yeah. Now that's the good stuff right there. So I want to thank you guys for watching this chaotic video. I hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, guys, I will be seeing you later. Peace. Sup, fuckers? I can't use that.